Good evening. We present the news summary. The Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, BADIA, say they will continue to invest in priority sectors in Seychelles, such as renewable energy and tourism. The chairperson of the board of directors of BADIA, Dr. Fahad Al-Dusari, said this morning after a courtesy call on President Wavel Ramkalawan at State House. Dr. Al-Dusari, who was accompanied by other members of Badia's executive board, is hosting their board of directors meeting in Seychelles.
The purpose of the meeting the president today to build on the historical partnership between Badia and also Seychelles. We started in 1980, was our first project here in Seychelles. We funded 25 projects. Today we heard from His Excellency Mr. President the priorities that he see that we should focus on. We should also work together with Seychelles government in funding a number of projects and also supporting the socio-economic activities that happen in Seychelles.
So what are the priorities you talked about?
So we talked about renewable energy, energy sector in general. We talked about also investing more in tourism sectors such as the airport, in addition to important infrastructure. Historically, Badia, we worked with the Seychelles government in infrastructure, and we funded many projects in infrastructure. So one of the priorities was health sector here in Seychelles and also housing sector. And with Badia experience in Africa, we will definitely support these initiatives as well. We actually supported most recently a number of projects that related to finance ministry and also a number of activities in developing some sectors such as the airport itself, which was one of the main infrastructure projects. Also electricity sector, that was one of the projects that we supported recently in improving the access to electricity here in the country.
The Electoral Commission continues with its consultations with key partners involved in promoting democracy to discuss proposed amendments to the electoral law. Yesterday, it met with representatives of several NGOs, including CEPS, ARID, and CIFCO. The main points of discussion were on identification documents for voter registration, the pre-registration process, special stations to facilitate voting, amongst other issues. The Chief Executive of the Electoral Commission, Manuela Amsbury, expressed satisfaction on the outcome of the forum.
There are some main areas, main points, which we discussed about, and among some of the points, the aspect of inclusion came out to ensure that the majority, more people are able to cast their vote, facilitate the process itself. And along the same line, the issue of one of the proposals is for the commission to introduce a bit of technology in its operation, and this is in the form of an online application process. And they were very interested towards this idea. What the NGOs reported to us was that they were satisfied, they were content to see that the proposal which was made after the 2020 election, the Commission have considered same, and we are working on same for the 2025 election.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and the Family has brought together human resources officials from different workplaces and representatives from other organizations to discuss sexual abuse and harassment in workplaces. The forum is part of measures being put in place to detect and prevent all forms of sexual abuse in the workplace. Senior Employment Officer Ronnie Baker said they do receive complaints with respect to sexual abuse, but most of the time those lodging complaints prefer to remain anonymous. Cascade District will have its new district administration and community center in another year. The Minister for Local Government and Community Affairs, Rosemary Waro, and the MNA for Cascade, Philippe Motzi laid the first foundation stone for the construction today. The new building will cost around 12 million rupees, funded by the government, and will be built by Reliance Engineering Company. This was the news summary. Thank you for your attention.